Hey everybody, it's me, Fat Donnie, and today is Wednesday, March 13th, 2019, and I'm coming to you with an update on my weight loss journey. First of all, 2 days ago was my birthday. March 11th, I turned 49 on Monday, and I had a great day. I went and got my hair done. I took the braids out and got my hair pressed out, and um, it's still looking decent. I did not go to the gym on Monday, but I went on Tuesday and I went today. So I had to pin it up, well, put it up in a ponytail, so it doesn't sweat out. So far so good. It's holding up, but anyway, so Monday I had a great day. I got my hair done. I went to the movies. I live in Georgia, and so we have to get our car tags renewed by our birthday. So I got mine done on Monday. Had to go get emissions and go get the car tag renewed, and then I went to the movies, and then I went out to eat at Outback Steakhouse. And yes, at the movies I had buttered popcorn because what's going to the movies without having buttered popcorn? But I didn't get a beverage. I actually brought some water with me, so I drank that. And then I went to Outback Steakhouse for dinner because I wanted some lamb. I love lamb. It's real salty, and I'm a saltaholic. And so I had lamb for my dinner with sweet potato, and I did put butter on it. And then I had a garden salad with ranch dressing. Um, so I tried to eat. Oh, and because it was my birthday, they gave me the complimentary sundae, hot fudge sundae. So when I plugged all my meals, oh, for lunch Monday, I ate fast food. I think it was Wendy's or something. So when I plugged in all my calories for the day, I went 1,000 calories over what I'm supposed to eat. I'm supposed to eat 1,600, and I was over by 1,000. Plus, I did not go to the gym to burn anything off. So I kind of knew that it was my birthday, so I was prepping. Um, I was prepared to go over on my calories for that day. So for the rest of this week, I'm working out. Tuesday, I did my full workout. Excuse me, I did 30 minutes of cardio on the elliptical, and I did about 8 of the weight machines. And today, I I did my 30 minutes of cardio on the elliptical, and I did three about 3 or 4 of the weight machines. I kind of eased up on the arms because I didn't want them to get too too strained for working out back to back. So I'm going every day this week, especially to get my 30 minutes of cardio in to burn off. I only burn off like 341 calories on the elliptical with my level of intensity and all. So that's okay because that's almost a whole meal, like my breakfast meal, that I get to burn off. Um, so that was what I did so far this week. But I really wanted to give an update on what happened today because I part of my pre-op um, certification process involves me going to a support group, and my bariatric center, I forgot what they're called, Wellspring, Wellstar. I think it's Wellstar. Been going to Wellstar for over 20 some years and I couldn't remember the name. That's what happens when you are almost 50. Start forgetting things. But yeah, Wellstar Bariatric Surgery Center is where I am going for my weight loss journey. And they have a support group, and I went to that tonight, and it was interesting. I mean, half the people there had already had surgery, and most of them were even 2 to 10 years out. And then the other half of us were pre-op, and many people, of course, were getting or have gotten the sleeve. There was also a group of people, about 5 people probably, who had the duodenum switch or DS. And then there were a handful of us, like myself, who are considering RNY gastric bypass. So we had a mixture of people, and really the surgeries. Um, some of the questions that came up was, how did you decide which one to get? And obviously nobody gets the lap band anymore. And one of the ladies was there who had the lap band maybe 12 years ago. And then 2 years ago, she had the revision to get um, something else. And when she made her choice for the revision, she decided to get the bypass. If you want to rate the effectiveness of the three types of surgeries that are available now, the sleeve, you have on average, you would lose maybe 60% of your goal weight. So if you're trying to lose 100 pounds and you get the sleeve, you're likely to lose 60 pounds with no problem. The other, anything else above that, you have to work really, really hard to lose. And if you get the RNY, Roux-en-Y is the real term, or the gastric bypass, as most people know it as. If you get that one, which is what I'm thinking of getting, you have a chance of losing about 70 to 75% of your 100 pounds on average. If you're looking to lose 100 pounds, you're probably going to lose about 70 of those 100 on average. You can do better but you got to really push. And then if you want to get the duodenum switch, you have a higher chance of losing closer to 80% of your goal of 100. So that's kind of the difference between the three surgeries, as I've been hearing. Um, Also, in what the surgeries do, you get the sleeve, and they're actually going to leave you with I don't know, 10, 15, 20%, 10 to 15% of your stomach, and they're going to pull out the remaining part of your stomach if you get the sleeve. And so, that, again, that was like, if this is your stomach, you're going to be left with the thumb, and then all the fingers are going to be gone. And if you get the gastric bypass RNY, which is what I'm considering, then you're going to be left with the tip of your thumb, and then all the rest of your stomach will remain intact, but just separated from the tip. And then your small intestine has to be reconnected from the rest of your stomach to the tip of your stomach that's left, or the pouch as they call it, so that you can have your digestive flow working. Um, but the good thing about that for me is that you get to keep your stomach intact inside. It's just separated, because with the sleeve, they had to pull your stomach out. I mean, I've heard people say that one incision, your doctor's going to make like 4 to 5 incisions so he can put his tools in your stomach to reconnect things and cut things and stitch things up. But the sleeve, when they pull your stomach out, it has to come out of one of those incisions. And the stomach is, I always say, your stomach is about the size of your fist. So imagine having a fist being pulled out of your stomach. I know, sounds painful. And so that's why you're asleep with anesthetics, so you don't feel anything or know that it's happening. But the after effect, I've heard many people say that one incision where the stomach got pulled out from, that it hurts. And so I don't want to have that hurting pain. So let my stomach stay inside. Um, and so that's why I'm going to do the RNY, gastric bypass. That's one of the reasons. Plus, you get a higher rate of or opportunity to lose more weight faster with RNY. Um, so that's what I'm going to do. And based on the people, again, at this support group, it was a variety of surgeries, and everyone is ultimately successful. I don't think anyone has actually reached their ultimate weight loss goal. I think one lady reported that she did lose, I think she met her goal, like 100, to lose like 125 pounds, but then or 100 and something. And then she gained back 5, but she said she gained that back intentionally because she realized her weight goal was made her too small for her comfort. So she gained 5 back intentionally, but then she gained 10 more back, and she did not plan to do that. So she is currently working on re-losing those 10 extra pounds that she gained back. There was another guy there who had his surgery um, a long time ago, 5 years or more ago. But he shared with us that he was over 500 pounds and he's lost 300 pounds. So I guess he's in the 200 range, and he's comfortable with where he is weight wise. But several people who had lost quite a bit of weight several years ago, excuse me, um, talked about their excess skin. So they do have the sagging skin and they have not had plastic surgery yet. One lady said that it's her goal and plan to actually have her plastic surgery sometime this year. And so that is a factor. I saw a YouTube video of a doctor, a surgeon, who said that anyone who is going to lose 100 pounds or more, you can basically count on having that excess skin. So again, no effort of exercise can get rid of sagging skin. You can do as much as you can to burn the fat, to lose the fat, to tone up as best you can, but that sagging skin can only go away through surgery, plastic surgery. And of course, that's cosmetic, so you have to save up your own money and get that done, um, because it's more than likely not going to be approved for insurance. Now, there may be some cases they mentioned if that sagging skin is causing some other type of issue with your body, then medical issue or concern, then you could perhaps have it approved by insurance. But otherwise, it's going to be something that you have to save up for. So, um, some other advice has been to work out, as much as possible before surgery to start, building up that muscle and tightening up things so that the skin starts to bounce back now. Also, people say the faster you lose the weight, the more sagging skin you're going to have. So don't aim for losing a whole lot of weight really fast. However, I have for myself a 30 and 30 goal, which means once I have my surgery, which will hopefully be sometime in June, that first 30 days I want to lose 30 pounds, because ultimately I want to lose about, my doctor gave me a 141-pound weight loss goal, and I think I'm aiming for closer to 150, 160 if possible. And so I have a lot to lose. And so I could drop 30 and 30 if I work hard with my new stomach once I have surgery. But anyway, the support group lasts for 2 hours. We did introductions so that we know who is who, pre-op, post-op, how much you've lost if you're post-op, and things of that sort. And then we had one lady give a full testimony of her journey. She was the one that had the lap band first 12 years ago, and then did the revision to the gastric bypass a couple years ago. She looks great. She lost a lot of weight. She only lost like 40 pounds, 40 or 50 pounds when she had the lap band, and then she stalled and she stayed there. And so she went back, after 10 years and had the revision to the gastric bypass, and now she's lost a good 100 pounds. So definitely bypass works if you work it. And, it didn't help her when she had the lap band, but now with the bypass, she had much more success. And she looks great. She feels great. She has sagging skin. But other than that, everyone that had the surgery, or whichever surgery they had, everyone that had surgery said they wouldn't change a thing. They would do it again. They're very happy and pleased with having gone through the process. They're happy about being able to do things they couldn't do before. And all of us are sitting there like, I can't cross my legs. I even tried to cross my legs while I was sitting there. And I have on workout clothes. And I could not get my leg up. I can't cross my legs. I can't see my feet when I'm standing up because the stomach is in the way. I run out of breath when I walk up the steps because my heart is pumping too fast or too hard to get me up the steps. Every time I stand or sit, my knees hurt. I have arthritis in my knees. I mean, these are things that, if you're skinny and healthy, you're probably like, so what? But when these are issues and pains that you have every day and you're not even old, it's heartbreaking. It's pathetic to have to live a life like this where you're uncomfortable in your own body, your own skin, and you can't do the things that you did 20 years ago. I'm in my 40s, well, 49, and 20 years ago, I didn't have these issues. 20 years from now, I don't want to have these issues at 69. Um, but I'm having them now in my 40s, and that's ridiculous. And I know there are people younger than me that are having issues as well, and it's ridiculous. We shouldn't be this out of shape, getting fat and thick. We're still cute, but we're not healthy. We're not strong. And so losing the weight is important for anyone who has obesity, morbid obesity, BMIs over 35. Um, my BMI is about 45. You're morbidly obese if it's over 40. So I could die from this. I could have a heart attack. I could have issues. I could have a stroke um, just because I'm fat. And so it's time to not be fat anymore because I would like to live at least another 49 years and have fun in my next 49 years and not be concerned about um, not being able to walk because I can't carry myself um, and I'm tired fast. So that's why I'm going through this process, and that's why many people have chosen to go through this weight loss surgery process because it works, especially if you work it and stick with it, and we need it. So the support group was good. I have to attend one more support group minimum to be part to get approved. To get that checked off of my approval list. But a lot of people that were in the support group, they've been coming for years. And they even meet up outside of the normal support group time. They meet up on every other Saturday, well, the second and fourth Saturday, I think they said, of the month. And ironically, they meet up at a restaurant that has a bar, like all you can eat bar. And but they chose the restaurant because the restaurant allows them to pay the kids' price because obviously they can't eat a lot anyway, but they are able to pay the kids' price, and then they go into a section of the restaurant where it's just them, a little private area, without having to pay for a reservation fee or anything, a rental fee. And they just sit there and chat. Sometimes some people don't eat at all, and sometimes they don't even chat about weight loss surgery, just chat about life. But it's a good support group of people. I'm not sure if I'll get involved with that. The people seem really nice, but just not necessarily people I want to sit and chat with. But I definitely would go to my second meeting with them because it's a requirement. And then maybe pick a couple of people out of that group that I may want to meet up with again and chat with to have support. But I'm doing these videos to, number one, have an outlet for me to express myself while I'm going through the journey, to get feedback from you who are watching me, whether you've gone through the journey, you're planning to go through the journey, or you're just a family or friend of mine who happens to be watching and wants to offer me support and encouragement and keep me strong through this process. In fact, my daughter, she's 20 years old, and I texted her the other day or something. It might have been yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And I told her that I was going to the gym. And so she texted me back and she said that she was proud of me because since January 21st, I have been consistently going to the gym 3 times a week. And I've even gone, I just started going a fourth time. Last week I went on Saturday. And then, like I said, this week I'm going every day because I pigged out on my birthday and need to rev up my metabolism to burn off those extra calories. Because next week I check in with the nutritionist and the exercise physiologist who are both expecting me to have dropped 15 pounds since January 21st. So today is March 15th, and as of March 11th, 2 days ago, today's March 13th, but as of March 11th, 2 days ago, I did weigh myself and I was down to 309. So I originally weighed in at the doctor's at 319 back in January 21st, and now I'm 309. So I have lost 10 pounds in almost 2 months. January to February, March. Yeah, 2 months, almost 10 pounds. So when I check in with them next week, I want to maintain that 309 or lower so that they can see that I've lost at least 10 pounds from 2 months ago when I first met them. And that would be right on target for my progress. But the thing is, I've been working out and I've been working out hard, and all I've lost was 10 pounds in 2 months. So that's 5 pounds a month. That's a pound and a quarter a week, which again is still under the average of what you should and could lose in a week. I should be losing 2 pounds a week, and I'm not there yet. And I'm working out and I'm cutting back on my calories. I'm not eating as healthy as I really should. I mean, every now and then I'll have some hot wings, and every now and then I'll have a pizza. Every now and then I'll have some fast food. So that those kinds of things are still in my menu, but it's not every day. It's not even every other day. It's every 3 or 4 days that I may have something like that. So I'm eating better, and I definitely am watching my calorie intake and trying to keep it around 1600. So the progress that I'm making, to me, is still fairly slow, but I know I can do even better in terms of what I eat and to help accelerate the weight loss. But anyway, that's my journey so far. Tomorrow, March 14th, Thursday, I actually have an appointment with the psychologist, whichever one she is. I think it's a psychologist. I don't know. But so I have that appointment, and it's a 3-hour appointment. So this is going to be interesting. And I'm a very sensitive person, so I know as soon as I sit down on the couch, I'm going to start crying. I'm going to tell her my whole life story and be crying as soon as I sit there. She's going to think I'm crazy, and hopefully she'll still approve me for surgery. But yeah, I'm going to go pour out my heart tomorrow and help understand why I got so overweight, and how I can manage that so that after surgery I don't return to being over 300 pounds. So I'm going to make another video to do a follow-up on that visit and let you guys know what kind of questions were asked, what kind of information we shared or I share, and any kind of feedback that the psychiatrist gives me in terms of what I can do to make my life better. So that's my story today, and I hope you liked it. I hope it helped you somehow. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, or feedback for me, just leave that in the comments section underneath. I hope you like my video, and I hope you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. So until tomorrow, have a great day.